Right now, Aaron's our quarterback, and we're going forward. You know, the what-if game, I don't know if that's appropriate to even kind of speculate on.
All right, Ted, we appreciate the time. Congratulations on the draft so far, and we look forward to a big game Monday night at Lambeau Field, Packers and Vikings. Thanks very much.
We're looking forward to it.
Kevin O'Connell.
All right. And, you know, Jaws is so upset.
I am upset. Because why? At the beginning of the show, I wanted to tell you Kevin O'Connell was the 5th best quarterback in this draft. We didn't have enough time because Moore kept running his mouth for the whole opening of the show. But now we finally got to Kevin
Preach,
O'Connell.
Jaws.
Now
Preach,
we got
baby.
to Kevin O'Connell.
Come on,
the one thing, if you study this guy, he is an outstanding passer. And if you talk about the National Football League, that's where it starts. You have to throw the football. He has great size, unusual, uncanny accuracy. He makes excellent throws under duress. That's how you project a quarterback to the National Football League. Can he throw accurately with bodies around him? Kevin O'Connell can do that. He had an awful offensive line, not very good wide receivers. So I guess you could say he's probably ready for the National Football League, although he's going to a team that has excellent wide receivers and a very good offensive line. Kevin O'Connell, no surprise to me that the Patriots take him this early. I had him at number 5.
Jaws, I asked Tom Donahoe, the former Bills and Steelers general manager, to do an evaluation on a bunch of positions, did it on the quarterbacks, and he shocked me when he came back with O'Connell in his top 5, mentioning all the same things you're talking about. The size, the athleticism, the toughness, and when you put him in the NFL game, put some players around him, teach him, be patient with him, he's got a chance to be a star.
Yeah, and when I talk to coaches around the league, the coaches that study the tape, they watch the quarterback that plays the game, there were some coaches that had him as a first-round grade. That's how some people thought.
How about a coach that played against him? Defensive coordinator Jerry Glanville with Hawaii played against Kevin O'Connell. And Jerry, when I talked to him about a month before the draft, said, hey, this is my sleeper. This is a guy I really like moving forward into the NFL. Now, a little inconsistent, 34 interceptions, but Jaws likes guys who don't play on great teams. They have to deal with adversity, get banged around a little bit, and Kevin O'Connell had to deal with that at San Diego State. Last year, Jaws said, hey, the 5th best quarterback is Matt Moore, and, hey, ended up playing with the Carolina Panthers and getting under center. So I think when Jaws speaks,
don't stroke,
thanks for the props.
Don't stroke Jaws too much.
Juan Morgan, only 1 year starting at safety. What do you like about him? Hey, this guy's a downhill player. He's a heat-seeking missile. He's got some stiffness to him, but the guy will blow people up. Hey, he can get better because he doesn't have a lot of time on the job. 6 solid picks. Kansas City, hey, stay with your board. You don't need any help from us. You're doing great without us. You're making our show.
The pick they had number 5 overall, Glenn Dorsey, and not Cedric Ellis. Ellis went to the Saints. All right, so what are you looking forward to as the rest of the day unfolds here, Michael?
Well, I think it's a big day for Philadelphia, guys. I think Philadelphia's 2 years in a row now. They trade out of the first round, and they get a lot of picks. They've got a very good team.
I'd like to know what their thinking was with Kevin O'Connell here at quarterback. You're talking about the pick they just made? Kevin O'Connell's an interesting quarterback. When I talk to teams, and I never looked at tape of him, but when I talk to teams, this was the guy after the first group that everybody said, hey, this is the most interesting guy to take. So they got that guy in the 3rd round. Now, Tom Brady, 30 years old, I'm sure they're not looking to replace Tom Brady, but maybe 5 years from now, this will be Tom Brady's replacement. So he is a talented guy.
I always like to draft quarterbacks in the draft, and what will happen with New England, they'll put Kevin in a preseason game. He'll look spectacular. And there'll be some team who needs a quarterback and say, you know, that O'Connell kid looks pretty good. Maybe I'll give up my 1 next year for him, or my 1 down the floor. So I really think that this is a pick that they use. They put him out there in the preseason. They show people how good he is. And if he's great, they keep him. If not, entice somebody like Matt Hasselbeck to give up a high draft choice, trade him away, and keep going.
This is Bill Belichick pick,
Absolutely.
Right?
It's with vision, and that's what we're talking about. He thinks beyond this year and next.
Well, Ron Wolf made a living doing this, taking quarterbacks up in Green Bay and then trading them. He drafted a number of them there. You talk about Hasselbeck was one of them.
Yeah, and Philadelphia did it with A.J. Feely. They did it with Brunell, and I think that's the way to go.